So Christian Medical and Dental Associations is a national organization that has community and student campus ministries in Atlanta and around the country. Global Health Outreach is the short-term mission sending organization that sends short-term trips to places like El Salvador, the DR, Africa, Nicaragua, Honduras, and around the world.
Well, the reason why I go on these trips is the love of Christ. And I really want to experience that love as I go year after year and get to experience that both personally through the patients that we serve and the community that I go in. And so often when I do these trips, I see the eyes of the kids and see the eyes of the patients, and looking beyond the poverty, you see Christ, and it's just an amazing thing. It gives me such a different perspective.
When we do these clinics, we are doing two things hand in glove. We are providing needed medical care, but we're also giving an opportunity, an invitation to know about Jesus Christ.
We can help them physically, but that's nothing compared to how God can help them spiritually when we share the gospel with them. And a lot of people are actually yearning for that prayer.
The philosophy, the approach that we take is whole person care, treating the whole person.
We're physical, we're spiritual, emotional beings, and if you're not meeting all those needs, then you really miss something big. Something that really stood out to me about this trip is that God is a focus, that he permeates everything about this trip. He's just in it at all times, and it really shows me that there is a way to live out your faith and do what you love at the same time.
One of the key objectives of our medical mission teams and work abroad is partnering with local churches, coming alongside their work and mission to help further advance the kingdom of God.
GHO teams give the opportunity to the churches work as a body, as the body of Christ, in unity. The GHO team also let the people that still don't know, still don't hear the good news, be able to hear the good news through the medical team, through pastor, to the church members.
La iglesia quizás no tiene ni la misión, un programa que sea de este tipo. De hecho, la visita y la cooperación a través de los médicos es algo muy apreciado para nosotros.
One of the key objectives and parts of CMDA Atlanta is mission work. We are on medical mission trips around the world, but we're also going locally and regionally as well. Locally, we're able to serve in Clarkston, one of the highest concentrations of refugees in the United States. In fact, in Clarkston alone, over 140 languages and dialects are spoken. It is literally the world coming to our doorstep. And so we have an intentional effort in clinic work serving in Clarkston, as well as the homeless and other underserved communities around Atlanta, as well as our international work throughout the world. And so serving is an integral part of the work and ministry of CMDA Atlanta.
It's amazing that we get the opportunity as healthcare providers to make such practical impacts on these people's lives. Now that this passion has been instilled in me, encourage not only myself but also my classmates to go and make an impact in our community.
Oftentimes it's through mission, being on mission together, that community is being built.
You form this community, this family with the fellow people coming with you, you form relationships. You grow in your faith, you can learn from others.
I believe that going on these trips makes me a better doctor in a lot of ways. First of all, it grows my relationship with Jesus Christ, which is the most important thing in being a physician. It helps me to remember the reason that I went into medicine in the first place, which is to love and serve and connect with people.
What I've actually gotten from this trip has surpassed everything that I could possibly imagine. I've learned a ton about medicine, which is great. It'll help me in practice. I've learned a ton about God and what He's doing, and you can actively see Him working both in me and in the patients that we see. I've now interacted with patients and I've gotten comfortable to pray for them out loud, which was a huge landmark for me.
So my involvement with GHO and CMDA has really been life-changing, because I never in a million years imagined that I would ever go to another country, even 2 countries in one summer. This year I decided to rededicate my life to the Lord, and I feel like I left a part of myself in the Dominican Republic because I was baptized in the Caribbean Sea, which was a huge profession of my faith, and it just was like the defining moment of the trip for me. it's just totally changed my life and my perspective on everything.
This week, God has really shown the integration of faith and medicine. We're doing something more here than just giving them temporary treatment for their illnesses.
Your walk with the Lord will grow significantly as you come into these trips. Your trust in Him will deepen, your prayer life will deepen, and your perspective on why you do what you do will just be augmented.
It will change your life. God will use it certainly to bless others, but probably even more to bless you.